What's up everybody, it's Man of Low Moral Fiber here, my name's Luke, and we're back here in Assassin's Creed Unity looking at how the performance has improved after 2 patches. Apparently there's a new patch coming in just a couple days, which will be a 3rd patch, which Ubisoft has promised will improve the performance of the game even more. I currently have everything set to very high, except for anti-aliasing, which is set to off. I'm not setting things to ultra right now because it still doesn't perform very well, but with anti-aliasing off and disconnected from the internet, at very high settings at 1080p, I am actually getting a playable frame rate now. It's still not as high as I would like it to be with my system, but it's definitely maintaining above 60 at almost all times. Occasionally, during some fighting sequences, I do drop to around 50, which is still, pretty disconcerting, but it's definitely not as bad as it was. However, there are still very big issues with this game right now. If you'll look over here on this building with the red door, kind of on the, I guess it's kind of straight ahead of my character at the moment, you'll notice that 2 little lamps appear beside that door as I get closer, and then they disappear as I get further from it. So there are definitely still very bad texture issues in this game. However, maybe patch 3 will fix that. But I did want to get a little update right now because I did find it very interesting that Ubisoft went ahead and made formal apologies for how bad this game actually is at release. And I think that that's a very good step. For some people it might be too little too late, but I think it's a very good move. Now, they have done certain things like canceled the season pass for this game and made the DLC, the first DLC for the game, free for everyone who bought it. There are still very big issues though with NPCs always disappearing on slanted or hills, like slanted walkways or hills. You'll notice that this guy is kind of like disappearing into the pavement up here and stuff, and he'll probably come back out in a second. There are definitely still some really big issues in this game. It definitely still feels like it was rushed to launch and everything like that, but I am, cautiously optimistic again about this game. I think that Ubisoft could eventually get it to a non-broken state. Already the patching that they did through 2 patches for the frame rate has made considerable improvements now that I can run around at very high and average, I don't know, at least over 80 frames per second almost all the time. And sometimes, get around 90 to 100 frames per second is pretty solid. I, am definitely a fan of that. I would still like to get over 120 with my system at all times, but, sometimes that is a little bit of a fool's fantasy. However, they definitely still need to work on all these texture pop-in issues that are going on. Stuff like, that, where that guy's kind of floating above the ground. You can see his feet aren't touching it and stuff like that. Oh, he just walked right through that pole. I wish I could do that. So, and that woman came out of the ground. So there are still a lot of issues, and I'm still not going to go ahead and play through this game completely yet. I would like for it to eventually reach a, non-broken state. I did actually really enjoy Black Flag. I thought Black Flag was really awesome. And I've liked some Ubisoft games in the past. I really enjoyed Far Cry 3. With the SLI fix for Far Cry 3 performed fabulously on my machine, and even when it came out it didn't perform that bad so long as you had a pretty powerful machine at the time, and it looked really pretty. And Far Cry 2 is actually one of my favorite Ubisoft, probably my favorite Ubisoft game of all time. It's really fun, but I would like for the game to be better. And I think Ubisoft is making strides. Some people are going to take objection to that and, say it's too little too late for their apology and that the game is still broken. But I don't think it's broken beyond repair. I think that they can definitely make strides in order to fix this game via patching. Maybe I'm being too big of an optimist at the moment, but that's what I would like. I think that that's best for gaming as a whole. They did go ahead and cancel the season pass. I think I might have mentioned that already, but if you bought the season pass for this game, now you'll just get a free Ubisoft game, kind of as an apology for that. And I don't know. I hope this game can get better. I do kind of enjoy Assassin's Creed games. They're kind of a guilty pleasure. I like to run around and just kill people for no reason and stuff like that. It's kind of a fun open world game to me. I'll see if I can, find some dudes here, and I'll show you the frame rate while we fight these police officer guys, and we'll see how that works out for us. So, you know, even my frame rate stays above 70 like the entire time we fight these guys. That's not that bad, you know what I mean? Like, it could definitely be better, but we'll see. So, as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I just wanted to give everybody a little update on Assassin's Creed Unity who was interested in it. A couple people had asked me to do some updates on the game as, you know, Ubisoft tries to make it more playable and less broken. Like I said, guys, I thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I really appreciate that. And when they do get patch 3 out for this, or some different NVIDIA drivers come out for it, we'll see how it performs then. Looks like I'm getting some pretty bad performance here as it shifts to nightish or whatever is happening right now. I got down to 58 there for a second. That's not very good. So, I don't know. Definitely still some issues with this game. But, like I said, cautiously optimistic about the future for it. One more time, guys, thanks for watching, and I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.